Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your May 2017 forecast for the month. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and for your donations. I really appreciate the support. This is my sole profession, so every donation I receive, it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm very grateful for that. And thank you for following me on Instagram and for your support on my Facebook page. Let's get to it, Taurus. This is a spectacular month, and happy solar return for those of you Taurians born in May. We start our month on the 3rd of May with Mercury going direct, and this is at 24 degrees of Aries in the sign right before you, which ignites the 12th house of quiet, rest, and psychic ability, dreams, your intuition. The release of bad habits happens here in the 12th house before the first house of body. So releasing, now that Mercury is in forward motion, what no longer serves you is important for Taurus in the top of the month. From the 3rd of May through the 15th of May, Mercury is assisting in this area. Releasing bad habit, even communication habit that's bad, negative self-talk. On the 10th of May, we have our full moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio in another fixed sign like Taurus. So whatever placements you have in Taurus, your sun, your ascendant, or moon, and please watch all 3 forecasts for a full scope. Whatever placements you have there, there's a little discord with the full moon because Scorpio is a fixed sign like you are, Taurus. So this will square your placements of Taurus. Full moon bringing a culmination and awareness in the 7th house of the significant other. This full moon is in your soulmate sector. So what needs to be seen for Taurus here? There's a spotlight, like when the cop comes to the car and he's shining that light in your eyes. That's what's happening with our full moon, but it's an emotional reactionary energy. So quietly heed what is summoned in you at that time. And then maybe take action on this when Mercury enters your first house on the 15th, from the 10th to the 14th, that chunk of 4 days. This is a beautifully aspected time frame between Mars and Jupiter. Mars is in the sign of Gemini, and Jupiter is in the sign of Libra. So this is an air sign trine. And this is in between the sectors that influence your work and your money and what you receive for the work you're doing. So there is a harmonious elevation and expansion quickly between Mars and Jupiter, in between your 2nd house of earnings and your 6th house of work and routine and health. Money to provide for the health. Money earned through the hourly structures of your day, through your job. Mars is going to insist on this taking place, and Jupiter is just there to expand the 6th house of health. And watch the weight gain, Taurus. There's 2 placements that Jupiter could be when you put on a few pounds. One is the 1st house, and the 2nd is the 6th. He's in your 6th house for the full year, wanting you to really focus and expand the health sector, expanding your routines, getting your health in alignment, in order. So the 10th through the 14th is a supportive time frame for you. Now on the 15th, Mercury direct will enter Taurus. So Mercury is assisting you in the 1st house through June 6th. So communications, deadlines, contracts, clients, speeches, resumes, interviews, all positive, all smooth sailing. That's a nice chunk of time, about 3 weeks of time, where you can really see Mercury making up for the retrograde that he started here in April. So you're getting replenished energy, Taurus, and you need that. It's very positive. This is super for people who work in the communications field too, writers, actors and actresses, voice coaches, public speakers, professors, talk show hosts, all that. Lecturers, people who are in charge as well, authority. Beautiful energy. On the 19th, we have Saturn in Sagittarius, also forming a nice trine to Uranus in Aries. So fire trine here. This isn't a quiet sector again for you, because when Aries is ignited, and I mention quiet a lot in Taurus's forecast, but it's not just rest. No one's just laying dormant for 7.5 years, unless you're unfortunately in a coma. But the house of rest means allowing the mind to process things without taking full action, being very aware, intuitive, psychic, subconscious mind development, REM sleep, dream interpretation, hypnosis, hypnotherapy, treatments through therapy itself. All of those forms of rest apply. So it could be literal downtime, like getting more physical rest, but the 12th house means this rest, downloading. Taurus, you have the ability to channel. So having this aspect occur between the 8th house of privacy and intimacy, and then trining the 12th house of psychic ability, on the 19th there is a sharp inspiration and maybe a sudden insight, because Uranus is involved, and that's electricity, that's sudden insight, information. On the 20th, we have our sun entering Gemini. I love this time of year, and you're going to love it even more because Gemini controls the money for Taurus. Gemini sector is wealth, abundance, self-worth and self-value, and your confidence and what you deserve as far as worth, self-respect. And with the sun in Gemini conjunct Mars, which is also rare, that's not always the case when he enters the 2nd house. So you've got inspiration, Mars, instigation, Mars, conjunct the sun. Of the 2 hottest planets there are in your money sector, this is churning up the money, Taurus. This is like, this is the witch's brew. This is positive for what you're earning. And then 5 days later, on the 25th, we have our new moon at 4 degrees Gemini in this sector. Mic drop. Money, earnings, new money, new earnings. Jupiter assisting in the 6th house of career the full year, or at least through mid-October. Spectacular for the job. Taurus is getting what they're worth. This is the month. And happy birthday to you as well, because that's a solar return prior to the 20th. Okay, let's get to the cards. I've been shuffling the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. Lovely deck. I don't use it often. It's my first time using it on YouTube, so it's first time in 4 years. But I use it in my own private readings too. So I love the imagery on the back. I was drawn to use it today. So let's see what comes up for Taurus for the month of May. And if you'd like to book with me, I am at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week. I also wanted to take a moment to tell you, if you're interested in how I just spread out these cards face down, and if you're interested in my personal connection and ritual with the tarot, consider taking my online e-course. You can expand the Show More section below, and you'll see a Seeking Bliss online website. You can click that to get more details and description and registration for my tarot course. So, if you're interested, check out the link. Here are your cards. This has come up a few times, not all of them, but 4 readings, and you're one of them. Ace of Cups, fresh start, new love, new beginnings, creative endeavors, possibly a pregnancy if the Empress is here. Queen of Coins, that's Taurus, Queen of Coins. This is you, the Earth Maiden, protecting your hearth and home, financial stability, security. Stability, I'm hearing it again. Your coin, that's what's up in the 2nd house, the Queen of Coins. She has all of the material goods that she needs. She's getting the promotion and the title. Wow, another ace. Oof, clear thinking. I've got chills. And when I get chills, it's a sign that you're on the right path here, Taurus. Clear thinking, positive thought, great intentions, a great idea, wisdom. rules the initial thought. Taurus is receiving the initial thought in the 12th house. Literally the download of information is happening. Ooh, chills, chills, chills. New beginning. Fresh start, new inspiration. You're inspired. You're inspired. I want to bring my hand up because maybe you can see these little chills. I have a few videos where I tried to show them. Only 3 of them I got chills. Princess of Swords. This could be 2 things. A younger air sign female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, assisting in the funding of Taurus's endeavors. Or a facet of Taurus can channel the Princess of Swords. This is precise thinking, precision, direction, clear-cut choices, saying only what is needing to be said. She's very stern. These air sign people, don't get it twisted. We can smile, but see her face? I look like that often. Like, this girl is reminding me of me right now. Because, like, when I'm not smiling, I look like I'm really pissed off. And I'm not, but I'm just thinking all the time. So if I don't smile, it's similar to this. It's like a frown. But you're getting insight. You're getting information. This is a card of a psychic download, receiving the message from the Princess of Swords. Hone in on your ability to actually be as psychic as you are, Taurus, because everyone is. We all have the capability to do it. You have one more card. 4 of Cups. Look at my little pony in the background. Now, some of you have been recovering from depression. Some of you are in the throes of experiencing an emotional, depressive energy. But I said this in Gemini, and I'm going to say it to you because I got a similar card of depression. You are not your body. So if your body is experiencing the physical symptoms of an emotional situation, try to only say positive things about the self. Don't say, I'm depressed. I am a depressed person. I suffer from depression. When I hear people talk like that, especially clients, not just general people at the supermarket, I'm not interrupting their speech, but when a client says, I suffer from blah, 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 hold on. Who's suffering? Don't say you're suffering from anything. Don't westernize the spiritual experience as much as you can, because the body is not what you are really living in. You're living in your soul. You are not the physical self. You're just having a spiritual experience in a physical shell. So detach you, the spirit of you, your soul from the body, because your soul leaves your body every night when you go to bed. Comes back in to consciousness when you wake up. So the physical self you don't need to say, don't claim you're suffering from something is the message. Long story long. This says your speech might be taking ownership of this. And the more you say you suffer from depression or you suffer from something, you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to be mirrored and thrown right back at you. Like, yeah, you suffer from depression. Here's more depression. You suffer from it? Here's more. You want to say you suffer? Here's more suffering. So get the speech right, and then you won't have the emotional manifestation or physical manifestation. We are very powerful. We're more powerful than we realize. And I know I'm off on a tangent. I don't know why. But I just feel provoked to say this to Taurus, because I feel like you crave the stability and the earnings and the security so much that it could be necessary to hear you'll reach all of your goals, but you might need to change the speech of how you're getting to those goals. Something to that effect is the message that I wanted to relay to you. I'm hoping this was helpful, Taurus. I'm wishing you a beautiful solar return, a sweet May, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.